Village Haunte here outside, or really inside Drummondville, Quebec, a town that I unfortunately have never visited before, in the old traditional Quebec village. It's been going for over a decade now, and don't really know what to expect from this event except for good things. Village Haunte, very excited to bring it for you the first time here. This is a massive haunt. It's the entire village. It reminds me of the Fort Edmonton Dark event, but vastly larger. In fact, all the issues that I had with the Dark event, I think, are rectified in this one, even though it's on the other side of the country. You can see the overall map of the area. So we came in here, which you did see, and we've already passed 3 haunted houses, 4 haunted houses. We are here. We're gonna go to the back and try to see if we can get a house in the back, as we're here pretty early. Although there is a section that's exclusively 16 plus, so we might actually go there immediately after going to this area. We'll go along the back, and then we'll come back to the front to do the other houses. We are in this little section, as per mentioned before, the back half of the park. There is 3 haunts in this area. Danse Macabre, which we just came out of. Okay. Just finished our first haunted house, which is Danse Macabre. And these are really just houses because they just have haunts in individual chalets / period homes. So longer waits, very short haunts. I didn't shoot that because there was a lot of strobes in there. It wouldn't have made much sense to shoot it because it would have been very jarring on the camera with the strobe effect and the flashes. And there's one of those characters in the back just going in. Oh, you can catch them. There they are. Yeah, so 2 scare actors in that house. Pretty effective, very small, but Danse Macabre, our first one. Let's check out the rest. The lines are long, so considering that we just waited all that time for Danse Macabre, it seems like we might be in for a long. The wait is actually twice as long as it was when I got into it earlier. So I have to say something coming out of the Galerie de Tisseux. I do read French, but my translations aren't going to be great. But that was probably one of the best set up haunted experiences I've seen in Canada, in an old chapel. I wish I could record it, but you really kind of have to come here to experience that because that was unbelievable. It was like a ceremony, all these pews in the church that were like discarded in the front, and a ceremony that you essentially take part in. I had goosebumps. That was pretty wild. Really, really short. You just come in and it's 2 rooms, but that was amazing. Okay, we're gonna go down to the 16 and above section, which is at the very back of the park. I've done 3 haunts already. They're all really fast. The lines aren't terrible, but they are growing, so I'm gonna try to get as much as I can. I think there's like over 15 houses at this event, which is astronomical. Because everywhere you go, there's just another house. Now, obviously, they're not big. Based on my last one at Tissure, yeah, some of these might be actually really good. I did the Le Fray, which is the reflection in between the houses that I've already done. It wasn't that great. It was really just a spin on a reflection. It was kind of like a room or a house covered in tinfoil with some strobes and some people running after you. It was kind of really confused with the theming of that one, to be honest with you. As you can see, though, we have houses right next to each other. There's one here. But the sortie, the /sortie exit is blocked, so I don't know if this is actually open. Then you have another one over here. They're all over the place. Now you'll notice there's not much fog, and really just sort of like one sort of theme song playing throughout this facility, which I do like because they kind of have shown a commitment to what this place is about and honoring it, instead of filling the place full of like a bunch of horror tropes and scary clowns, etc. Now, clearly you're going to come out of the sheets in this setup, but it's very nice looking. I'm really afraid, even though there's 3.5 hours in this event still, that I might not get it all in. We're gonna try. This house is actually an escape room, which is an upcharge attraction for $13. I have still not done an escape room, ever. Comment below if you think I should do one. We have arrived at the farm. It's taken almost a mile walk to get here and through the dark woods with some characters about. We've just done our 4th house, which is La Sabbat de Sorcière. And every house is pretty much just 2 rooms. There's obviously some restrictions that they have to, uphold because of the historical nature of this particular setting. And unfortunately with this Sorcières, I missed the animatronic inside there, so I might go back in. There's 2 houses in this section, and the other one is a massive line. Those are like some old school washrooms. Oh no, La Serre. I don't think this is a dead village. I don't think this is actually a haunt, but we'll find out. Well, not really a haunted house, but you can kind of get an idea what it's all about, because that is kind of how the houses here work. You go in, you quickly go through, you come back out.
autres, il y a le même poids. Je pense pas qu'on a besoin de
contre le mur.
Just got out of the Grange. That was almost an hour wait. And I had to put in that presentation because it was so long that we waited for. I had no idea what we were going to get. It wasn't the greatest thing. It wasn't bad. It was an interesting idea, but a lot of people came out of there kind of confused. Now, I really should say I've had some time to think while I was in that line. Yeah, this really is just a haunted village, i.e. like a period village that's been taken over or haunted. So you're really getting that experience without question. It's not really that scary. The Grange was supposed to be a 16 plus experience. In fact, this whole farm that I'm just escaping from now, all this section, 16 plus, hasn't been scary at all. I'm going to be completely honest with that. There's been some effectiveness, but they aren't really going after me, the comedians, let's say. We use the proper terminology here. But the effects and the atmosphere definitely been exceptional. Now we're on this path alone, so things may get scarier now. And I have about approximately 1 hour left to do about a half a dozen houses if I have my count right, which I'm sure I'm not going to get them all, but I definitely will try to get the best ones. I feel like I've already done those, but we'll see when we come out on the other side. We've ended up in another house. Where the yeah. The butcher. Okay, so that was a little brief house there, which is kind of cool. So that's 6 houses down. I've been waiting to see this smoke effect for some time from the line of the Grange. Whatever that bang is that you may have been hearing in the background for some time, we're coming on to it now. Woo! I'll admit my eyes don't do well with strobes. Something shot off there. There's an extensive story behind what's going on here. This is le deux maladie, or the second malady. So it's really kind of malefaction, actually, in French. A malfaction. Oh, we have another actor coming up here. So it's kind of like as I said before, the village has been taken over. Oh no.
Goodbye.
Oh, bonsoir. À prochaine. There's a lot of story behind the haunts themselves and the houses, so they spent some time thinking about the concepts behind everything. But yeah, it's a lot to take in, especially with someone with limited French or perfect French. So yeah, definitely look it up if you want to know more about the history. But even the website doesn't really have too much information about what the whole experience is about overall. At least maybe not in English. But overall, I'm still impressed with it overall. It's large. We are still walking, trying to get back to the main area, which we are right now. We'll have about an hour left to check out as much as we can. The crowds have died down a bit, but we literally have been outside of the main area for quite some time, so let's see what we can get done. We got some maladies. Some of the bigger houses have some pretty big lines, including the manoir. We're going to come back to this at the end to see if we can get in. We found the Cabinet of Curiosities, which is the clown-themed attraction, despite what I said earlier. And we're going to come back to this one too. We just did La Raccourci, which was the path that we just came out of, which was just a themed path. So we have a few of those here. Fermi. We found one that's on a pretty short wait over here. Oh, looks like a prison themed attraction here. Oh, hello. Oh.
Haunté fermera ses portes dans 15 minutes. Merci de vous diriger vers la sortie. Nous espérons que vous avez passé une belle soirée et au plaisir de vous voir bientôt. N'oubliez pas de visiter notre site villagequébécois.com pour en savoir plus sur toutes les activités du village québécois d'Haunte.
Ah. Bonsoir. Oh, kiss of the Spider Woman again. I feel as though, oh, that was very rude of her to interrupt. Bonsoir. We did not even get all the houses in. I believe I had 6 left to do. I still am trying to figure out exactly how much there is to do, including an area that we haven't even discovered yet, which is the Magasin de Jouets. Toy store. It's gonna be 8 that we didn't get, but I think we can go through this one. It looks like it might still be open. Indeed it is.
Il est pas une boîte dans le mur. Oh, c'est quelqu'un.
Is this one too soon? Managed to sneak in one more house, the barber. I've lost count. I think that's 9 in total. Could be 10 if you included that weird little butcher shop in the field from earlier.
Merci de vous diriger vers la sortie. Nous espérons que vous avez passé une belle soirée et au plaisir de vous revoir bientôt. N'oubliez pas de visiter notre site village qui en savoir plus sur toutes les activités du village québécois d'Haunte.
Travailler ici, tu seras bonne.
They will see us out. And this is the way out. You can't even see it, but there are so many people here. We are all done and outside of the haunted village. There's a lot to say. Hopefully I can cover it all in this brief outro. 10 houses I was able to get into, and there's 15 in total from what I was able to count. This is a huge event. If you're really into haunts and you really want to get everything in, you're gonna have to come here for 2 days. It's no joke. I may come here next year. I did notice as well, they're not actually adverse to filming in the houses. It's just they don't want any flash photography or anything like that. And very friendly staff, great event. I think that there's a lot of improvements that could be made, i.e. in, say, lighting for one. I found the lighting a little subdued and not quite up to what I would expect from a great haunt event. Maybe some more smoke, some more atmosphere would definitely help in this event for sure as well. And also trying to find where your parking spot is, because this is a massive field. I can't believe how big this event is and how well attended it is too. Yeah, a lot of people here. It was crazy, but managed to get a lot of it in, and I enjoyed it a lot. Great staff as well, very friendly, very kind of like, this may sound weird, this may sound funny, but for a Quebec event, I was expecting this to be a little bit more difficult than it actually was. The people here were very well behaved, and it was very much an adult event. There's not too many kids here, so if you're looking for a more adult haunt event in Canada, this is probably the one. All right, I gotta get back to my car and get back to Montreal. There's a lot more I could probably say, but I'm gonna wrap it up with that. I did cover at least enough of the interiors to give you an idea what the haunt is about. But this thing is vast. It's definitely one of the best in Canada without question. They've done a lot. They've put this thing together with a lot of passion. I think that there just needs a little bit of better vision. Overall, with the houses and the scares, would probably make it more effective. I did get scared a couple times though. They did get me at certain points. But things like the Grange, I don't really know what that presentation was about, but it wasn't really that great. I waited almost an hour for that. So yeah, very much based on this vlog. If you do come here next year and they have similar houses, hopefully it'll help you out. But for now, I gotta get back to Montreal. That's almost the end of the scare season. Thanks for dropping in.